Hello everybody, welcome to StraightA. Dawson here, back with another video of higher or lower. This time we're going to do NFL and NCAA stadium. So we're kind of dipping my toes a little bit in the NCAA world because I know nothing about it currently. And so we're just going to hope for the best. So yeah, we're going to go with that. But hopefully I do better than the regular touchdowns version of this last NFL quiz of higher or lower. So we'll see how it goes currently. But before we get started, guys, please leave a like down below. Comment any suggestions for the channel going forward and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I'm working on a bunch of series right now. That's why I'm making some easier videos. I always make easier videos just because they're easier for me, but also just because I'm doing the Madden fantasy football, which takes a little bit of a grind, but also NFL imperialism, which is fun to do, but also takes a little bit of time finally getting those up and running so I can get both those series kind of out and figure out something else that's a little bit easier. I thought the fantasy football one would be easier to do. It's not as easy as I hope, so we'll see how that goes in the future, guys. But before we get started, we're gonna go right into the video. That didn't make any sense, but we're gonna go right into the video either way. So this higher or lower is about the American football stadiums and just seeing which is more capacity, and this is something I'm not actually very familiar with. I'm kind of going in blind. I know almost nothing about like stadiums. I assume newer stadiums are going to be a little bit bigger in capacity, but I have no idea NCAA stadium capacities at all. I barely know any NFL stadium names, so this is going to be very curious of how I'm going to do here. Because we got Stanford Stadium versus Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Based on look, this is just easily more. And like that's not even a surprise to me. I do have like a general decent idea. Kyle Field of Texas A&M is like a monster stadium. I will say that. I do know that one. But Kyle Field is still gonna be way more than UCF. So like I have a general idea here. And like Stanford Stadium, holy crap, that's like way higher. Okay, see, this is like I have some general ideas, but I have no idea how I'm going to do with this. Now this actually might be a closer one. I do still believe Georgia is pretty easily a bit bigger, but I didn't know anything about Kansas, and that looked, I guess, generally bigger. I guess it's not really a bowl though, so we'll see. Michigan Stadium, I mean, it's just when they have bigger names, when you know their programs are bigger, I know it's going to be more. Now, ooh, this one's actually probably the first harder one for me. Ohio State though, I'm going to go just barely a little bit lower though. Just barely a little bit lower. Average score is 6. We're going to start off pretty decent here. I didn't see any NFL stadiums though, so that's kind of unfortunate. But at least we're kind of starting at a pretty easier one. Missouri, of course, going to have a higher capacity than Colorado State. Just kind of naturally, both by looks, but also just by name. This one, I'm going to guess Missouri, but yeah, I'm about to say Houston, I could see maybe being a little bit bigger. Virginia Tech going to have bigger than Houston. See, okay, I'm liking this. I wish I kind of get more. Oh, here we go. Raymond James. Of course, going to hold like so many. Really? Virginia Tech has a bigger stadium than Tampa Bay. See, that's just interesting stuff. Like, I guess I don't put in perspective. I guess Tampa Bay does have an older stadium, so this is like a cool knowledge thing for me to kind of get an idea generally. But I'm going to kill this quiz. I got you guys. And we're back here. Ooh, but this is a good one. Allegiant Stadium. Okay, so I just went to Las Vegas and I got a viewpoint of this stadium, but does it hold 100,000+ people, which Michigan Stadium does? Which I don't think it does. Does it? No, I'm about to say it's like actually considerably small for like an NFL stadium. It felt like Michigan's also just a freebie for Boston College as well. Here, Alumni Stadium. That was an interesting name. Was this? I think this is like 50,000, right? Is that what it said? Yeah, 50,071. So I'm getting some a little bit cheating ideas here. Oh, NIU. I'm gonna say Kansas. Okay, about to say I only there's not even a look of the stadium, so I can't even get a general idea. Notre Dame Stadium is easily a lot more. Notre Dame actually has a nice stadium too, from everything I've seen. Georgia State, I'm gonna go Notre Dame here because pretty small field, all things considering. A little fancy, but pretty small there. Clemson's also gonna have a pretty damn big stadium. Actually, a really big stadium. I really didn't realize it was that much. Ooh, it's still Clemson though. I'm about to say it's still Clemson. I've learned here today that NFL stadiums are not automatically going forward. And by the way, it's Atlanta Falcons by an easy mile. Just kind of cadence, putting my cadence out there a little bit. Now, Tampa Bay, I do know it's way more than Middle Tennessee's Johnny Red Floyd Stadium here. I do know that at least a little bit. Fresno State, though. No, it's not quite. About to say, NFL stadiums do still have at least a little bit of an advantage over it. So Florida State should also have a little bit of advantage over it. Okay, not a little bit. It's quite a bit of advantage over it, actually. A decent amount here. And we're rocking and rolling on this one. Like, we're getting 13 here. Like, we're going to do pretty damn good here. This one's going to be damn close, though. I'm going to go North Carolina. Oh, wow. It's not damn close at all. I'm guessing right, though. North Carolina. Look at this. Bridgeforth Stadium. James Madison. Come on, James Madison. Wisconsin, though, probably has a bigger stadium. Wow, why does it not look like 80,000 people? Is that an older look of it? I don't know. I mean, that's just easily bigger than FIU. Right now, we're getting some freebies here. Like, I'm dominating right now. Air Force Falcon Stadium, that's kind of dope. And this actually is a pretty dope comparison because they're both low attendance ones. I'm going to guess FIU's a little bit bigger. Really, Air Force actually has a decent stadium. 46,000 people. All right, I like that, though. I like that. All right, we'll go a couple more times. I'm going to aim for, since I did so well there, 25. I'm going to aim for 25. Right, so we got Sonny Lubick Field at Canvas Stadium versus JPS Field at Malone Stadium. Actually, not too sure. Colorado State probably is what I'm leaning, but it's actually not too far off, I guess, here. Then we got North Carolina. Oh, come on, dude. Like, it looks way more. But that's actually, the capacity-wise, does not look like a whole lot, which is going to be more than Arkansas State, because, I mean, look at that. It's not a whole lot there. Granted, I probably need to stop going off by the pictures. I'm going to guess that most of these pictures are pretty accurate, but also I'm not 100% sure. 31,000 versus Toledo for the Glass Bowl. Surely, really interesting. I guess they're a little bit closer, but like you know, it just kind of depends on where you're throwing things around here. Hopefully, it just takes me right into it because that would help some editing. See, look at that. Texas Tech versus Texas A&M. Actually, really cool comparison though. But I think Texas A&M pretty much has this pretty easily, right? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I'm just going to go by name this time. I'm not really going to pay attention to the stadium, the actual stadium look. Man, it's surely Texas A&M, right? I don't think any Gillette Stadium has that many people, actually. Oh, okay. I just got a little notification on my NFL news thing. Russell Wilson plans to sign one-year deal with Steelers. Interesting, the Russell Wilson to the Steelers. So guess who was right in that case? Kroger Field. I'm going to get New England Patriots there. Actually, pretty damn close though. I didn't think Kentucky had that big of a stadium. Folsom Field versus Kroger Field at CM Newton Crowns. It's got to be. Man, is it Folsom Field? Colorado versus Kentucky. Colorado versus Kentucky. I gotta go Kentucky. Yeah, okay. That's. I looked at Colorado. I was like, if I'm going by name alone, maybe like it's got to be pretty easy Kentucky. But yeah, Russell Wilson to the Steelers is going to be a very interesting change of pace here for both teams. Finally getting rid of Russell Wilson, but Steelers actually getting a veteran quarterback who is kind of ready to win. Speaking of the Pittsburgh Steelers, though, will they do better than that? Also, NRG Stadium's newer, so like that's why I'm kind of leaning that there. Will they become like a really good damn Florida State though? They gotta be something up there, right? Yeah, okay, pretty damn close though. Will they be like a true playoff contender now? Of course, they're always been a playoff contender. It's gotta be Florida State though, right? Ooh, pretty damn close though. That and Texans would be pretty damn close. They could be. I don't know if the Steelers really have a roster to consistently get them into better like shape than a lot of other teams, I guess, because like their weapons are okay, their O-line's okay, their defense is pretty dang good, but like, is it truly anything that's going to put them right over the edge there? I'm not too sure. I don't think Russell Wilson's going to do too much there, but well, I could be. You know what? Honestly, I do want to see him do well. Also, these have been just so easy. I just haven't really talked about much here, but I want to see him do well in Pittsburgh. I want to see him continue to do well. I think Pittsburgh Steelers are a team I'd rather see him go to because I think that he could do well in that system, and he could do well under Mike Tomlin and all that. So, you know, I hope that it does end up pretty well for him. But we'll you know, just takes time, and I think he does have proper weapons there, similar to Denver, I think, in a lot of ways. Oh, this one's actually a little bit harder. Houston versus Florida Atlantic. It's got to be Houston, right? Yeah, okay. Just kind of go by names here. But we'll see. I don't know. I think it definitely was a stadium that he could, or not stadium, the team that he could benefit a lot from, as well as I think they could benefit a lot from him too. So I think it's a mutual workmanship here. Anyway, we're at 21 points. Come on, we gotta get 4 more. Come on, give me some more freebies like this. William Dick Price Stadium, by the way. It's an interesting name. Utah State versus Norfolk State Spartans. It's gotta be Utah State. Really? No, it ends here. 22. I'll probably give one more good run here. Or one more run here, but otherwise I think we're going to try one more time here. Now I'm focused all in. Here we go. We're just going to go right into it. We're just going to go boom, 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 and we're just going to fire these off. Boom, 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 and we're going to win this out. Rutgers versus Appalachian State. It's got to be Rutgers. Rutgers actually has a decent amount of people versus Appalachian State, which I'm glad I'm getting different teams here. Very damn close, though. Coastal Carolina scared me for a second. I thought it was going up a little bit more than it looked like. But James Madison's got to be a little bit more. Not too much more. We're getting some lower stadiums. We're not getting the easy freebies here. But Houston Texans are easily 72,000 in that range. NRG Stadium, though, it'll be an interesting stadium to visit. I would love to visit Energy. I think I don't know. I kind of just like seeing stadiums from. Wow, was not even really thinking about this one too much. Green Bay Packers Lambeau Field. It's just too old, right? About to say it's. Ooh, well, I mean, like it has more people than I thought it would, to be honest with you. But it just didn't in my mind think it's gonna happen. So we'll see. Marshall versus Georgia Southern. It's gotta be Marshall. Oh, I got scared there. I was like, that didn't look like the looks can be deceiving, which is why it gets in my head a little bit. But I should really clarify. The Packer Stadium, like it's older, but it's not based on like a whole lot of. It's not really based on capacity in that way. Beside the point. Southern California, boom, bada bing. Also, you can use like some geography, common sense things here. Man, I'll be honest, like Tennessee Tech just isn't as big of a school as Texas A&M, which means even though it's like it's like, okay, that's a little bit weird. It's my thing kind of, I accidentally clicked the URL and stuff like that. So interestingly enough, and sorry, it's not the most perfect squared here, but it's good enough. It's gotta be Clemson. Yeah, sorry. For some reason I thought that was the Arizona Cardinals stadium, but I was like, that's not it at all. Buffalo Bills gotta be more than that, though. They especially need to expand. They probably need a bigger stadium here pretty damn soon. Probably Buffalo Bills. Look at this. We're rocketing through. We're rocketing through pretty damn well right now. Cincinnati Bengals gotta be more. Which here's some freebies, some lower end teams. So this is gonna be an awkward number, 65,000 here, but it's not awkward enough for Ball State Schumann Stadium. Come on, that's like Schumann. Miami Dolphins. This is the freebies. All right. You can make them a little bit harder for the end here. I don't want to get to a freebie 25 here. Like this one's a little bit harder, but also didn't realize that's also like a soccer field. It's gotta be UConn though, right? Really? Oh, damn, really? All right, well, that's my one good attempt. Got the 22, got the 21, got the 20s pretty consistent. So I'm top 1%. Take that as a win. Thank you guys for watching this awesome video. A little bit more of a chill video. So I enjoyed this. Knowledge for me to learn more about these stadium capacities and all that. So thank you guys for watching. StraightA Dawson out.